Declutter your mind before life declutters you. Strategies to declutter your mind and how to restart your mind afresh. Your mind is not weak. It is crowded. Crowded with old insults. Crowded with unfinished fear. Crowded with voices that do not belong there. Crowded with guilt from yesterday, noise from today, and anxiety about a tomorrow that has not even arrived. And then you ask, why can't I focus? Why do I feel tired even when I do so little? Why do I feel stuck even when I want to grow? Because a cluttered mind cannot build a clean life. You do not always need more motivation. Sometimes you need less mental garbage. Look at real life. A student sits with a book open, but the mind is elsewhere. One part is replaying an embarrassing moment in class. Another part is worried about marks. Another part is comparing life to someone on social media. Another part is fantasizing about a future without doing the work to deserve it. The body is in the chair. The mind is in 10 different worlds. That is clutter. A grown adult is no different. At work, they smile. At home, they speak normally. But inside, the mind is carrying resentment, unpaid emotional debt, private shame, silent jealousy, fear of judgment, regret over lost years, and a secret exhaustion from living a life that pleases everyone except themselves. That too is clutter. So what must be decluttered first? Declutter mental noise, the useless replaying, the imaginary arguments, the what-if conversations that never happen, the habit of turning one problem into 10 disasters in the mind. Declutter emotional poison, bitterness, jealousy, self-pity, anger that has turned into identity, pain that you keep worshiping because you do not know who you are without it. Declutter digital pollution, too much scrolling, too much stimulation, too many people entering your head through a screen, too many opinions, too many lifestyles making you feel late, poor, ugly, behind, or not enough. Declutter false beliefs. I am not intelligent enough. I have wasted too much time. People like me do not rise. It is too late. No. These are not truths. These are mental squatters. Declutter unfinished decisions, things you keep postponing, habits you promise to stop, calls you need to make, plans you have named but never begun. An undecided life becomes a mentally crowded life. Now, how do you declutter? First, empty the mind onto paper. Write the fears. Write the anger. Write the unfinished tasks. Write the names of the thoughts that keep hunting you. A mind is a place to think, not a warehouse to store everything. Second, reduce input. For a few days, stop feeding your mind junk. Less social media, less gossip, less aimless browsing, less emotional dependence on notifications. Silence is not punishment. Silence is repair. Third, name your inner enemies. What is draining you most? Comparison, regret, lust, fear, laziness disguised as confusion. What is unnamed becomes powerful. What is named can be confronted. Fourth, clean your emotional backlog. Some people do not need more ambition first. They need to grieve. They need to forgive. They need to stop begging life to undo what already happened. Not every wound needs revenge. Some wounds need release. Fifth, choose fewer goals with deeper commitment. A scattered life produces a scattered mind. Choose one major target, one skill to improve, one habit to kill, one standard to live by. Power grows in concentration. Sixth, return to physical discipline. Sleep on time. Wake with purpose. Move your body. Drink water. Eat with some dignity. A neglected body often produces a dark, foggy mind. Not every crisis is spiritual. Some are biological. Seventh, replace self-insult with self-command. Stop saying, I am useless. I always fail. I can never change. Say instead, this ends here. I will rebuild. I will act before I feel ready. My future will not be decided by my current mood. And then, restart your mind afresh. Not in one grand dramatic night, but through repeated acts of inner cleaning. A fresh mind begins when you stop allowing every thought to sit on the throne. A fresh mind begins when you become more selective about what enters your spirit. A fresh mind begins when you understand that peace is not laziness, clarity is not weakness, and discipline is not cruelty. It is self-respect. Restarting your mind means this. You stop feeding what weakens you. You start protecting what sharpens you. You no longer entertain every distraction. You no longer romanticize your brokenness. You no longer call chaos your personality. You become quieter, cleaner, stronger, harder to manipulate, harder to distract, harder to defeat. Marcus Aurelius. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. A room full of echoes cannot hear the truth. When the well is choked with leaves, even clear water tastes of ruin. So declutter your mind. Not because it sounds poetic, but because your future is being suffocated by what your mind refuses to throw away. Throw out the thoughts that belittle you. Throw out the habits that numb you. Throw out the comparisons that poison you. Throw out the emotional attachments that keep dragging your soul back to dead places. You do not need to become someone else. You need to remove what is blocking the strongest version of you from breathing. Your next level will not come from more noise. It will come from inner order, from a calmer mind, from a cleaner focus, from a disciplined return to what matters. Clear the mind. Rebuild the self. Then walk into life with the quiet power of someone who is no longer at war with their own head. Trust it, train it, and win with it. Like, share, and subscribe to The Winning Mind if this message spoke to your soul.